What is going on, Kid family? And I'm excited here to tell you guys we picked up a car. I'm just gonna cut to the chase, show you guys the car. No behind the scenes, no backstory. This is a 2003 Toyota Camry XLE. That's my old license plate that we're gonna throw onto the vehicle to drive home. Now this thing needs some good tender loving care, man. This is just all over the place, man. It's been sitting out. Tell you guys the specs on future videos of the year, but you know, it's in really bad shape. The paint is oxidized, the clear coat right here is chipping, the headlights are hazy, but the car runs and drives, and we got it for a good deal. So right now in this video, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take a Sunjoe pressure washer. This is the 2030 PSI version right here, and we're gonna pressure wash the hell out of this thing just to clean it up so I could bring it home looking a little bit better. But hope you guys like the car. If you don't, that's not my problem. If you do, support your boy. Let's get to it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is we bought this car without taking a test drive on it, and that's a big mistake. I don't know why I didn't test drive this thing before I bought it, but I'm buying it from someone that I know, so hopefully I can trust that person and we don't get screwed over here. Just trying to show you guys some of the dirt buildup on here, man. There's like let me see if I can show you. Let me get those keys out. Got one set of keys, so I'm gotta make sure I can't lose this key. Like, you got spider webs growing in here, just a ton of debris all over. But hey guys, we got leather interior. Let me show you guys. Leather interior, boys, and it's in pretty decent shape for this age. Now this is a 2003, so it's got some age to it, but overall I did the rounds on this car, and for the price we paid, I think we're getting a pretty fair deal. Man, you're stripping all my clear coat, bro. Does it for the initial cleaning. At this stage, you can see this thing is oxidized to all hell. It still requires so much TLC. This is gonna be pretty fun to get to clean both the interior and the exterior of this vehicle. We just needed to get the majority of the junk off of this car because, you know, it was stacked on top. It was stacked with the dirt. So I'm just gonna throw in my plates, guys. V6 Toyota Camry XLE, boys. This is our first ever V6 vehicle. We were always running with 4 cylinders, so I'm gonna strap in my old plates on here to get home. We'll go from there. All right, guys. See you, Marco. See you, seller. Yeah, I don't know. It's Supra. Running like a kitten, man. AC, moonroof, leather. Woo! Hey, best car I've ever bought. Let's see what happens after the test drive. Hey, is it okay? okay to go on the highway with this? Like, I'm not gonna break down on the highway, right? Alright, first test drive, guys, and I really regret not test driving this dang car before I picked it up. The suspension is turning to the right so much. The alignment is way off. All the shocks, I think, are blown or making noise because after, or the tie rod ends or the sway bar links, something is all making noise. But hey, the AC works. The engine trans right now seems smooth. I was gonna go on the highway right now with this, but dang, I don't know, man. I think we're gonna wobble all over the road here with the suspension. It's got an exhaust leak. It kind of sounds like a Supra, but yeah, look at this. You see how it's turning to the right big time? Big time, big time. So there's definitely some issues going on with the car. But yeah, the AC works, man. That's nice. But yeah, look at this. See, I'm turning on the side of the road. It's like making a right turn already on me. Yeah, so something is way off. And he did say they had some power steering issues recently, so I don't know if they messed with something with this or the tie rods or something. But yeah, the wheels are vibrating. Trans is shifting smooth, no issues with the trans. But yeah, this thing is vibrating pretty aggressively, and we're at 50 miles an hour here. Kind of gotta be careful. So let's make it home safely, and then I'll get back to you guys with more feedback, more things we learn about the car. Alright guys, I gotta be honest, I'm beat. I didn't have much time to record for you because I had a huge headache today, but this is the progress that we made on the car. We managed to wash the darn thing about 2 times on the exterior, and as you can see, it didn't get much better before the car wash. Oxidized hood, same thing, clear coat is peeling. Headlights are fogged up. We got rust. We got the front end damage again. The gap is not as good as it should be. The bumper is a little bit loose right here. And then, you know, the oxidation is throughout the whole roof. You can see right here on this pillar towards the rear. It gets pretty nasty right over here. And the trunk. I mean, pretty much all the top surfaces that had the most sun exposure just got hit with the oxidation. Just took the plates off because we just parked this thing. Obviously it's gonna take some time to fix it up before we get it on the road, so we're not gonna be insuring it or anything or registering it until we can get it to work somewhat decently. Now I gotta say, I think I locked it already. Yeah, I locked it, but overall the car drives okay. It's got a lot of suspension work that needs to be done. It's clunking on every corner, and it's pulling to the right, and it's just it doesn't drive that good as far as handling is concerned. So possible options out of the blue: tie rod ends, maybe the inner or the outer, for sure sway bar end links. I'm even thinking there's issues with the shock top hats that might be clunking. So we might be looking at a full suspension overhaul, depending on what the hell the plan is even with this car, because I don't know. I just bought it to buy it. It was a good deal. You can't pass up a good deal. Speaking of which, how much did we pay for this car? So it's a 2003 Toyota Camry V6 XLE, which was the premium trim, back then. Sorry guys, I just ate. This car was, I think, owned by 2 owners. I bought it from the second owner. They've had the car since 2,500 miles, and they bought it salvage, so the car wasn't in an accident when they bought it, and they've had it all this time until I think they said the power steering pump started giving them issues, or it broke. I don't know what the story was, but they ended up getting a new car. So I bought this car and I paid $300, 300 US dollars for a car that runs and drives for the most part. It has AC, it has leather seats, it has a moonroof, it has alloy wheels, Yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, you can see, you know, it's got some scratches right here. I mean, it's a 17-year-old car, for God's sakes, but for $300 to have a car that has leather, I don't know if you guys can even see it, that has leather, you know, that has a moonroof, I think we did a pretty good job, and it's a cool price. It's not a bad price, because if it was more, you know, I don't know if it would be worth it, but for 300, I just pulled the trigger. I said I'm getting it. So now we got the Civic here, looking fresh. Now, once we get this car rolling, you know, we might keep it, we might flip it, I don't know. We gotta really take the car apart and check the extent of the suspension damage. But overall, we'll definitely improve upon it a little bit. And there will be some videos coming soon of the Toyota Camry rebuild, or whatever you want to call it. So if you are interested in that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for that content. Stay tuned if you're an OG subscriber. We'll still be doing some painting, some restorations. These headlights will need to get re-clear coated because they are looking pretty darn bad. But overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with this purchase. No buyer's remorse right now. Just crossing my fingers we don't need a lot of suspension work. Other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold.